Welcome everybody to another video of Vinyl Addict. This is Chili, and today I have a trilogy, 3 vinyls from the 80s, 80s heavy metal. And the band I chose is Accept, and I have Restless and Wild, Balls to the Wall, and Metal Heart. Now before I get into this, please hit the like button. Don't forget to share, comment on this video. If you still haven't, please subscribe and hit the notification bell so if you like what this content is, and you'll be notified when other videos appear. So without further ado, let's get into this. Okay, so Accept is a German band, and I believe they are they're not really talked about a lot, but they have influenced a lot of bands as far as the thrash metal, and even up to bands like in the 90s, heavy rock bands that, Guns N' Roses in the 80s, 90s, like Alice in Chains. They've influenced a lot of people, but we don't really hear anything about them. But this is, the albums that I chose were starting from their 5th album, which is the one where Udo sings on all the tracks. Udo was in the previous albums, but this is when he just pretty much is singing everything on every track. So this album right here, Restless and Wild, it starts off with a song, Fast as a Shark, which kind of has that double kick drum, which we would hear in thrash metal, but it had to come from somewhere. Now, people always cite this album as that double kick, but there's always Overkill from Motorhead. So that's where I feel like it started from, was from Motorhead. But Accept is, they were doing it as well. The follow-up, Balls to the Wall, this one, this is when they started kind of being played like on MTV. I remember they had a show called Metal Shop, and they would play the song Balls to the Wall, which is a political song, is what Hoffman and Udo said. And, this album has also been kind of accused for homoeroticism with some of the imagery and some of the songs, like London Leather Boys and Love Child, which Hoffman said is about homosexuality. He was just saying that, yes, it's we're just opening our eyes to to what's going on in the world, and people shouldn't be afraid. And so they write things about social things and political things, and so you do have that, what they're talking about in here. But London Leather Boys is about bikers, and so he kind of stated what that is. But of course, with the album cover, which is Balls to the Wall, and of course this was like 70s stuff, right? The all those 70s album covers where guys had no shirts on, it's sort of like that. But there you go, and brings us to 1985's Metal Heart. And this was about, they were watching the news, and they came across a story about somebody making a heart transplant and making it metal, and so that's where they got this from. And this is the first time I ever seen them, and it is the first time I've heard metal in a concert. They were opening up for Dio on the Secret Heart tour, and seeing these guys were just, it was really loud, because when it's like one of your earlier shows, and especially hearing metal amplified, because I felt like Dio was kind of hard rock, but this was metal. And even though these guys were opening up for Dio, just their guitars and their drums and everything like that, Dio had very melodic music and whatnot, and Udo had the screams. And so this was my first sort of introduction to a quote-unquote metal band, and so I never forgot, Accept. So that is my triple threat here with Restless and Wild, Balls to the Wall, and Metal Heart. So don't forget to hit the like button, comment below what you think. You guys remember who Accept was? What are your thoughts on Accept? The only one who's still a member of that band is Wolf Hoffman. He's been through all the different lineups and he's still there today. And they are still playing out. So that's my video. I'll shut up now and I'll see you guys on the next one. Bye.